Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Gamecocks taking on the Machine. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill today, Luis Severino. Chris, how about a scouting report? Just about to get started. Sean Figgins getting ready to hit. In the air, right field. Griffey under it. And there's one down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Slides for the stop to first, and they get the out. Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Raleigh hitting third in the lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. Check swing, he held up. Ball one.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
That's down and in. It's through for a hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Raleigh coming home. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And our pitcher tonight, MONEYBALL Sanchez. What do we need to know here? Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Chris, he's currently the team leader. Yes. Oh, one down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. This one popped up. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ball, that's low.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Swings through that. Next offering is down low. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets the bunt down the right side. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's Joe Adele. And he hits a ground ball right side. 1 pitch and 1 out. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that skips in the dirt. On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
Everything came together for him. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Now it's Mookie Betts. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. That misses.
Outside, that's a ball.
Ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. And that's downstairs and outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Out towards right center field. Rafaela drifts towards it. He's got it. Out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark.
Max Clark.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Base hit into the outfield. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Hammered. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in from second.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Sean Figgins will hit next. Fly to right his first time. Now he breaks his back. And that is that. Back here in Miami, now it's Jose Ramirez. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Hey! To the right side. Harper takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Lifted in the air, right center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee. Now a quick throw to first. Soriano back in on a dive.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
There goes Soriano. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Base hit into center field. Soriano headed for the plate. Relay throw home. In there safely.
Couple of singles back to back. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ball one, no strikes. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Save. 1-1 now. This one in the dirt. Sanchez checks the runner. Lee back on a dive. And that bunted towards third. Chisholm. Throw to first in time. And now it's Mark Vientos.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Figgins under it. And that will end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Louisville, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. It's a pitch out. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close. Check swing. He held up. Ball three. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A massive home run. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. One down. Bryce Harper to the plate. Doubled his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Foul ball. The 0-2. Lee settles under this one. That's out number 2. And a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. A single and a run scored and a walk. On the ground to first. Can't field it cleanly. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in Miami, leading off, Salvador Perez.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
Late with the swing there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That one fouled off. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Now batting for Miami, the shortstop, Ellie.
Betts on to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And that one hit to first, and it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
That's too low. Ball 1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Mookie Betts. And Luis Severino continues. Griffey makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
For the Gamecocks, the center fielder, Max Clark.
Griffey settles underneath it, and there's 2 down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He doubled home a run at his first AB. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Jose Ramirez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ramirez measures 5 feet 8 inches, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here comes the 0-1. Base hit, left center field. And a good start to the inning.
Out next for the machine, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Quick move to first. Now back in safely at first. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Swings through that one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a
runner on the go. Pitch outside. No throw. He's in there safely. And a big swing and a miss. Bunts it in the air. Sanchez hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So now with one away and a man at second, Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They're waving Ramirez home. In there, he's safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
He was late there. Strike one. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Quick toss to first, and they got him. Two down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike two. Just missed. That's hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here at Lone Depot Park, stepping in, Sean Figgins.
You know, this group of hitters digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
High fly ball, right field. Griffey on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
Out towards right center field. And a couple of quick outs.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
Raleigh in the box again. Takes a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air, right field. Griffey in position. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Miami, digging in, Mark Vientos.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just
that's
missed.
inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away. What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting for Miami, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Clark gets under it. That is the inning. All set for the top of the sixth. Here comes Bryce Harper. Back to work, Luis Severino. And that chance handled. The tag, and he's out.
Up next for the Gamecock, the right fielder, number 7, Joe Adele.
Foul ball there. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Ball one there.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
2 down. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Ball down.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Ball, that's it.
Man on second, 2 down.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That misses. Full count now. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. Lifted in the air, right center field. Clark giving chase. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Now batting for Miami, the center fielder, number 3, P-Dog Rafaela.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
No, that's a foul ball.
Puts a bunt down. Slinging it to first in time. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the top of the seventh. Max Clark getting ready to hit. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Oh, a great flip, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Number 15.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line. Beat the throw pretty easily.
Here goes the runner. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. Now the left fielder, Sean Figgins. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch out, but no action. The 1-0. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off to the right. One-two now. Runner goes again. They pitch out. No throw, safe at second. One out, the runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Runner goes again. This one high in the air to left center. Rafaela settles underneath it. He's got it. 2 down.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late.
That's ball 2.
Runner at third. 2 away.
Hey.
This one in the air center field. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Swings and misses. 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room and he makes the catch. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And he swings over the top there. Ball
That's
one
a ball.
low. And there's the ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Bunted back towards the mound. Flips it in time. Got him.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Clark under it. And the inning is over.
When you ride in the wave, nothing really matters when you ride in the wave.
Back here in Miami, ready to begin the eighth. Cal Raleigh now at the plate. Angel Serpa on the pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swings through that one for strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Gamecocks, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now batting Joe Adell. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Serpa. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results double steal. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming
to Elliott, second for one, and that's all they'll get. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
2 on, 1 out.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he dodges that fastball.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And they're all loaded up.
Up next for the Gamecocks, the second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Rydell Martinez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. Could be extra bases. One runs in. He boots it. Jazz on his horse coming around third. In to score from first. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And the 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. And welcome back to the ballpark. Off, Mark Viento. Angel Serpa will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a foul out of play. Fought off foul. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
That one pushed foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Vientos on at first, nobody out. Snap throw to first. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now one away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch swinging.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Here's the 0-2. And a sac bunt here.
Up next for the machine, the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Trying to move the runners over. Chisholm. They get the force out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Cedar Rafaela will hit next.
The center fielder, number 3, Cedar Rafaela.
That one's in there. It's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. In the dirt, blocked. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Puts a bunt down. The flip, but it's not in time. Base hit. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Swings through that one for strike 2. Puts a bunt down. Picks it up with a bare hand. They get the out, and that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. O'Neal Cruz digs in now. In the air, left field, down the line. Takes a tumble and hangs on.
Up next for the Gamecocks, the left fielder, number 9, John Higgins.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Goes down looking. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Nope.
2 down, nobody on. Line drive to short and caught. Back here in Miami, here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Kenley on here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Late with the swing there. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him. 1 gone here.
Now batting for Miami, the left fielder, number 22, Young-Hoo Lee.
And a base hit right there.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
There's a strike to Mookie. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Now batting for Miami, the first baseman, Mark Vientos.
Hey!
Two on, 1 out. And the infield fly rule
Batter's
call.
out.
So they're down to their final out. Salvador Perez, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike. This could end it. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. That's way outside. Now 1 and 2. That one missed. Stays alive. Two on the way. Got him, and that's the ball game.